is the beginning of the eclipse portal as well as the Chinese New Year. And we will be seeing what energy is presenting for you, the vulture spirit. Nothing is wasted. So in the past, you might have felt like some of the things you've done was a waste of time, waste of energy. You might be feeling like it was all in vain, but Spirit is here to tell you that nothing is wasted. Can I get more information about this situation? The beaver spirit. Lay a solid foundation. In my meditation this morning, a beaver appeared in my mind's eye, and I didn't even know there was a beaver card in this deck. But it is saying to lay a foundation, a solid foundation. And I'm getting that it could be with a family member or to do with relationships in some way. Laying a solid foundation. So the things that you thought were a waste of time and maybe not beneficial have actually been all part of the foundation of what is going to be occurring in the next few weeks and months. So nothing has been wasted. This has been your foundation. And if it was a struggle and if it was a hardship, it was a foundation to grow. You know, like sometimes when a seed is planted, it's in the dark and it doesn't see the sunlight for a long time. And it has to like crack open its shell in order to sprout. So none of that is like easy, but it is the foundation for a plant to bloom in the future, a flower to bloom, a fruit to bear. So you've been laying the foundation. Nothing has been wasted. Let me get a card from here, please. Happy, happy. Happy times ahead. So that's transformational energy also. Happy, happy. Okay, so what can we do to bring about this happy, happy? What can we do? What is the message for those that are listening? For now, what energy are they in about this situation? This and that are true. So two things can be true at once. So whatever you're focused on, other things can be true about the same thing. Maybe you need to expand your thoughts as to how you look at a situation. Chameleon spirit, act as if. Yes, act as if. That's a beautiful card, huh? Act as if. We all know that, you know, fake it till you make it kind of a thing. But the spirit that I'm getting isn't really fake it till you make it. It's just that you've already been doing the work, the foundation, and you're not even aware of it at this time. It's just been happening to you, and you're not even aware that it's been part of the process that this portal is going to catapult you into. So this is a new beginning, a new time of transformation. You are ready, and I believe that you will be happily make this change that is coming for you. What is this change? What is it? Okay. Sometimes life stings. We talked about that already. Use your mind wisely, pig spirit. Use your mind wisely. Okay, so what you learned so far, we're shifting energies and we're shifting decks right now because all these cards have been focused on laying the foundation. What you've already gone through hasn't been pleasant in some ways, and sometimes life does sting, and use your mind wisely. And we were talking about that with act as if. So this is all to do with the foundation you've been laying mentally so far to what is the situation that is coming soon, that is going to manifest. The Queen of Materials, nice. The Queen of Pentacles is manifesting. All of this is to make you a stronger version of yourself. In what area of your life is this? This is in the Ace of Voices. Okay. It is a beginning also, the Ace. It's a new truth, a new awareness, a new communication, a new way of listening. Also, not just talking, but listening. And the Eight of Inspiration, making progress toward your inspiration. Okay, all of this is really vague right now, and I want something that's more specific for my viewers. I want you to tell me something specific here. I'm going to change decks again and shift to this deck. What is a specific message for this portal that will be coming to light, will be the focus for the next few months? We are co-creating this, the Hangman. Okay, this is a new perspective. That's already what we've been talking about. So basically, you're going to have a new perspective about something that you were totally unaware of before. In what area of life is this concerning? This is Three of Pentacles, something you're working on with someone else, a project, a relationship. There's going to be a new perspective. What is this new perspective? Please tell me. Page of Swords. Oh, Page of Swords. Interesting. The new perspective. Learning to be a little bit more wise, a little more discerning, a little more mistrusting, interestingly enough. Maybe you've been too trusting with the relationships in your life, and you need to take a step back and be a little less trusting. Let's see. Mistrusting of what? Mistrusting. Oh, you've been mistrusting your intuition, the High Priestess. Okay, so your intuition has been telling you things, and you've been blowing it off, thinking that it's just your imagination, that it's just your wishful thinking, that kind of thing. You've been blowing off your intuition, interestingly. So so this change of perspective has to do with listening to your still small voice, which from the beginning we knew that you'd be co-creating with Spirit. That still small voice is wanting to co-create with you, if that makes sense to you. And you've been blowing it off and haven't been listening, and that's why you need the new perspective. It says use your mind wisely, and you know, intuition is a part of our higher mind. So I think this all has to do with, in this one here about the dolphin saying this and that can be true. So more than one thing can be true. Is this like, I'm starting to feel a theme here, that you have a powerful mind and a powerful intuition, and you haven't been taking advantage of it. And that is the shift that's transforming right now, and it will come to light in the weeks ahead, in the months ahead. The Two of Pentacles, here we go again. Two ways of thinking about something. And I'm getting that both can be true at once. So yes, you can have your logical mind and it can be very true. But you can also have your intuition and it can be very true. Two things true at the same time, using both of them in unity. And see that? It's beautiful. They're working harmoniously together, the mind and the higher mind. Okay, so what will result of this new way of looking at things, this new perspective? What will result? We have the Empress. Oh my goodness, you're going to level up into your best version of your 3D self. This is in the physical world, and it is creating and manifesting. So that's it. Your manifestation powers are going to increase tremendously when you start to incorporate your intuition into what you already know logically. And you've been pushing this away because you're one of those logical people that doesn't put much stock in the woo-hoo or woo-woo or whatever you want to call it. But this is Spirit telling me to let you know that your intuition is a very powerful part of your mind. It's a part of your mind, and that you're not being silly in using that aspect of your mind, you are being smart, because it's just an added feature that you're not taking advantage of. You have a lot going on for you already, and you've gotten there by using your smarts, your street smarts, your logical mind, your self-awareness, and your intelligence, your education. All these things have laid that foundation for you, and this is like an additional feature that you have on board, ready to go, that you have not been utilizing. And so this message is very simple, very direct, and it's for you that don't put much stock or much trust in your intuition. And maybe you're not even aware of how to notice your intuition. So how would they notice? Like what part of their body, or how would they notice when their intuition is trying to get its voice across? It's been being ignored, but it's been there trying to be heard. How will they know when it's speaking to them and when to listen? The Nine of Wands. Okay, well, that kind of tells us that you have been just totally not, I don't know, you've been totally unaware that this part of you exists, and it's been pushing to be seen. So being aware of that it's actually there, is the first step. So being aware that you have this power, and then what? The Eight of Pentacles. Okay, this is putting it to use in the physical world. And I'm also that you're going to feel it possibly in your physical body. Let's see, where will they feel this? I think Spirit is wanting you to test things out, in small ways. Like, say you have this gut feeling that an interaction with someone is going to go bad, and you're aware of it. Just being aware of it. Not that you have to do anything about it. But then when you are around this person, notice, is this interaction going bad? Was my intuition correct? And just noticing what you feel, and then noticing if it actually has any validity. And that will help you start recognizing when your intuition is talking to you. And at the same time, it would be good to notice where you're feeling it. Some people feel it in parts of their body. Some people sense it in their mind. Some people feel fear. Some people feel chills. I mean, it could be anything for anybody. And so paying attention also to where you're feeling it in your body, so that when you feel it in that part of your body, you know to pay attention, if that makes sense. Okay, so what else can we tell the viewers here about how to access their intuition in a more profound way? We have the King of Wands. Okay, so your intuition is very directly related to your education, to your knowledge, and to your experience. We've already kind of discussed that. It's very connected. So this is just an added component. So while you're going about doing things the way you're used to doing them, look for that additional nudge. Just pay attention, because it's going to be a part of what you're already doing. It's not a totally separate thing. In fact, I feel that your ability to see patterns and to recognize patterns in people and also in things, but I'm getting people right now, that's a part of your knowledge base that comes from your intuition that you haven't really given much recognition to. You haven't recognized that you have this ability. You've already been doing it. You just haven't been recognizing that you're doing it. Does that make sense? It's something you've been doing all along. So it's not so much how, but seeing what is there already. Let me know in the comments if any of this relates to you. It's something you've been doing and using. So I have the Page of Pentacles. So we have a lot of pages, aces. All of these things are new beginnings. So this new awareness, this eclipse portal is going to be a new awareness of how your intuition has been guiding you without you realizing it, and giving you the awareness of it so that you can bring it more fully into your awareness. It's been operating in the background. This intuition is going to guide you and lead you into good prospects, good understandings in your, your everyday life. So it's going to be very beneficial. And that's, I'm going to wrap it up because I think that it's made clear that this is what the portal is bringing in for you, something you have not been aware of. But we do need to ask one more question, because eclipses eclipse things out so these new things can come in. For you, this isn't new. The only thing that's new is your awareness of it. You've been operating and using it without being aware. So the new thing and the thing that's going to grow in the next 3 to 6 months is your awareness of your intuition and what needs to leave. I feel like we need to know what needs to leave in order for this to come in. So what needs to leave? Another king. What needs to leave is how you feel about it. The King of Cups. I think you feel like it's totally not necessary to, it's not something you're interested in, if that makes sense. That needs to leave. You need to become interested if you want to receive the value of it. Of course, it's up to you. But if you want to take a little risk and take a little chance that this can actually be very valuable to you in your life from day to day, then you need to let go of the belief system that of however you feel about it right now. I feel like the cards are saying that you feel it's not necessary, that you feel you have that, it's interesting, I can't put it to words very well, but I could feel that you have the intuition, it's been helping you, but you always ignore it, and you don't give it any credibility. You don't think, you just poo-pah it, poo-pah, whatever that word is, where you just dismiss it. And that's what you got to let go of. You have to allow this to grow, allow this to transform you, because it's very powerful, and you're missing out. Just saying. And it's getting really dark in here, so I probably should go turn on a light. But the 3, I can't even read the cards. The 3, and it has all the zodiac signs here. This is a cosmic event for you, in that part of this is your life purpose. Like, before you were born, you set the intention that you wanted to experience more of the metaphysical world. And you've been in a very logical, practical, 3D, which has all been great for you. You do really well in that world, and it's easy, it's comfortable, and you like it. So that's why you haven't really shifted. But Spirit is wanting you to know that this was an intention you set before you were born, that you did want to experience this. You're very comfortable with the physical world and the education and the knowledge and all of that. You're so comfortable that you'd feel like you don't need this added, what we called it before, this additional component. But Spirit's trying to remind you that it is something you wanted to do, you just don't remember. And they're trying to remind you now, through this portal, that they want your spirit guides. That's what I'm getting. This isn't my spirit guides. I'm getting this message from your spirit guide for whoever this reading is for, that they're trying to remind you. So right now, as with every eclipse portal, the things that are going on are like in the background and you're not aware of them. But this time is to push those things to the forefront so you can see them. And so start just paying attention to things that happen, because they are there. And I think if you are just set the intention to become more aware, you just will. You know, it's not hard. It's just having the intention to accept it or to allow it. You can allow it to enter, and you can make a mantra or just say it out loud. I allow my intuition to manifest itself to me. And that's all you have to say. And when it manifests, then you have the choice whether you want to allow it or not. And then when you choose to allow it, you can start seeing the fruits of it and become more invested as time goes on. It's not something that's going to happen just immediately. It's an investment of your mind, to use your mind wisely, as we said earlier. And I'm going to wrap this up, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye.